Okay, rock and roll. Maybe I don't want to be in the middle. Woo! Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. You, Mr. Helmet, are definitely getting in the way. There we go. Phone still seems to be up there, even though I recall yesterday loosening the connection. Well, this is the spot that gets the light first. It's unpleasant coming up. Going down, it's quick enough, it goes fast. Still, it's a little blinding without sunglasses. There goes my hip cramping up. Come on, Mr. Hip, uncramp. Woo! It's also really powdery, sandy, and icky rocks, and you're at the top, and I suppose the butterflies make up for it. Woo! But it's definitely definitely the most unpleasant part of the ride. Woo! Okay. Woo! Some big rocks have come down. When if anybody removes them. Okay, now we're going to check to make sure that Mr. Video is still running. Mr. Video is still running. That took all of 2 minutes. Okay, let's continue the process. Whoop, don't want to go off that. My brain is rattling around as much as the camera, I guess, since the camera is mounted on my head. Yeah! I suppose that means in the smooth spot I should make sure it's still mounted on my head. And yes, it is, and I didn't wipe out. Your hands get tired from squeezing the brakes. I suppose that's one upside of having disc brakes, which I don't have. Woo! I'm not sure if disc brakes would be appropriate on a recumbent mountain bike, even an upright recumbent mountain bike. Okay, so here we have a spot where the sun has reached it. Coming up, it wasn't there. It's awfully nice. Woo! Hello there, Mr. Bunny. Something a little smoother on the side of the trail, on the side of the road. That's not smooth. Okay, we're crossing. Boom, 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 boom. Here's smoother. Yeah! Whoa! Hit a little soft stuff. Didn't put my foot down. Still upright. Nothing up my sleeve. Presto changeo! Yeah! Oh yeah, these rocky shells are fun. Yeah. Okay, it's smooth. Is the camera still there? Yes, it is. Is the camera still running? Who knows? It took forever to get started. The camera's having all sorts of difficulties. The stupid cloud kept wanting to back itself up. Ah! Ah! So of course I turned off the stupid cloud. And it still wanted to back itself up, so of course I turned off the whole phone. With luck, that did the trick, but who knows? What I need is a remote monitor of my phone. I suppose the answer would have been Google Glass. Woo! Google Glass is dead. Long live Google Glass! Woo! Ah. Alright, this is a little fun spot. Gotta make sure you don't go off that little cliff there. I don't know how vehicles do it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Whoa! I guess the thing to do is to get a GoPro. That is on the list. There's only so much one can do simultaneously, however. That's how we have time, so we don't have to do everything all at once. Woo! This is a little agonizing. So just like 2 days, just like last Friday. Today is Monday. Monday the 16th, I think, something like that. Maybe it's a little later than that. Who knows? Who can keep track of time? It's summertime. Just like last Friday. I haven't seen a single person on this ride since getting on the dirt. And really, I've barely seen anybody on this ride altogether. I got started at about 5:25. It was still dark out. It was dawn, but the sun hadn't really come up yet. Did I mention it's August? Who knows? August something or other. Second to last ride of the summer. Ah, shit. Almost dropped my foot off the pedal on that one. So August something or other, second to last ride of the summer. I go back to Ohio on Thursday. Today is Monday. School starts all too soon. And it's 2015. Have I mentioned it's 2015? This is something like my third or fourth time getting to the top ever. I'm riding a decade plus old bikey mountain bike. Awesome little creature. Bought off of eBay after the company went bankrupt. I'm a whopping 54 years old, people. Lord only knows how much longer I'll be doing crazy stuff like this. But I tell you, it keeps you in wonderful shape. I'm old enough to appreciate that mountain bikes didn't always exist. I was nearly 30 before I got my first one. In fact, yeah, that's probably nearly 30. It was in the very early 90s. It was cool, but at the time, you know, it was a question of what would I have done with a thing like that if I'd been a kid with a mountain bike. Woohoo! Who knows? Soon after, I got my first pair of off-road rollerblades. But they never did much for me. Subsequently, years later, only in the past couple of years, I got myself a off-road skateboard. That's pretty cool, but it totally terrifies me. I'm too old not to have brakes. So I got one that did have brakes, but it's not as good as the one that doesn't have brakes. One of these days I'm gonna have to get one that's both good and has brakes. Crazy hill. Coming up is the trailhead for the Cow Pies Trail. Ugh. Cow pies are down there. They're nice, pretty red rock formations. Ugh. I like this trailhead because it's all rock. Rock, 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 rock. I can pretend for a moment that I'm riding at Moab. Woo! First, and I'm instantaneously thrown. That was the front wheel sliding. I'm instantaneously thrown back to Sedona. Ugh. So this thing, its big problem is that there's like no weight on the front wheel, and the front wheel is only 16 inches tall. It's suspended. You know, it's a mountain bike tire or whatever you want to call that. Shit. I'm all right, people. Just a little slide off the trail. Okay, how are we gonna get up? Yeah. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, the front wheel likes to slide, which is the big problem with these things. Ooh, look at that! I wiped out just before people could have seen me. Have a good one. That was hard enough that it could give me snake eyes in the front wheel. I do not want a flat tire up here. Although I did manage to find a flat tire repair kit on the side of the trail, on the side of the road. Farther up today. Seems to still be there. And I found a Leatherman type tool. Some poor biker apparently lost it almost as soon as he hit the nasty stuff. I'm guessing what happened is that somebody drove them up here and then they started their ride down. And almost as soon as they started bumping, it fell out of their pocket. Woo! Yep, seem to still have air in my tires. Cross your fingers for me, people. Ugh, that was tough. But I'm still upright, and I didn't put my foot down, and I didn't wipe out, and no blood. Woo! God, this thing is just brutal. It's funny, the shock is too loose for climbing, and it's too tight for going down. I probably should bring the pump for it. Then I'd have to find a place to hold it. All right, here we go. This is my favorite spot. And how could it not be? It's gorgeous. Ah. It's like riding down a stream bed. Whew. Man. That spot back there is one of the tougher ones climbing up. Yeah, okay, foot came off the pedal, but I'm still upright and didn't put it down. Coming up with today was a really hard day. I actually spent a lot of time with my foot hitting the ground. I was also riding up pretty fast, keeping it in higher gears than I have in previous days. That might have had something to do with it. Check my pockets, it seems to be okay. That's it. Nothing seems to have fallen out of it. Ooh, there it is. There's my phone sitting there on the top of my head. I can see it in my shadow. I just realized, the sun was behind me. Whoa! This is unpleasant. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Both feet came off the pedals on that one. It really would be nice to have clips up here, like half clips, something that would keep the feet on the pedals, aiding the climbs. I'm an old school kind of guy. Jeez, I love my pedals with my clips on them. But doing it with this bike on this terrain is nuts. powdery stuff. Ah! How you doing? Woo! Oh, God. Yeah. Keep almost losing. Oh. My feet off the pedals. Going uphill. That's unpleasant. There are two uphill sections close together on the way back down, and this is one of them. It's a teensy weensy bit of relief going up. Yeah, I definitely have to put some air into that rear shock. It's not so bad that it's bottoming out on me, but it's not pleasant. Going uphill. Powdery stuff. Let's get off of it. Woo! Boy, it looks totally different when the sun's out on this road compared to when it's not. I shouldn't be paying attention to the scenery, but if I did, I'd hit a rock and die, so I'm not going there. Okay, I got a downshift because it gets really nasty at the bottom of this little section right here. It's very powdery and tough to do. It's a turn, you can't really hold speed. The bike's all over the place. Still, come on. Okay, we're upright. Feet didn't come off the pedals. Didn't stop. And it was not easy. Okay, so coming back, this is the most unpleasant part because this is the climb. I don't think I've actually succeeded in making up it without stopping, without putting my foot down. The trick is to be on this side going up until just before all those rocks there, and then to cross. And the cross is not easy. Okay, I'm in fourth gear, going down to third. I'm screwing up. Okay, first. Damn it. Yeah. Didn't make it that time. Woo! Anyway, that's the hard part. Come back. Come on, Mr. Shift. Oh, come on. Okay, second gear it is. Or rather, second chain ring. Whoops. How you doing? Found myself a pink Jeep Tours t-shirt at Goodwill a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. I'm glad I bought it. Boy, things don't sound good down there. What is wrong, Mr. Bike? Here's another pink Jeep. How you doing? On Friday coming down, just a little bit beyond here, I came upon a hiker who was actually on a trail that was on the side of this road. But the bike makes a lot of noise coming down. And she thought I was on the trail and totally freaked out. Probably appropriately. I apologize. No, I hadn't done anything wrong, but she thanked me for not riding on the trail somewhere down there. But somehow I didn't take it well. How you doing? It seemed to me she was very angry and just barely willing to acknowledge that I hadn't been a jerk after all. Oh well. Okay, so this is nearing the end of the dirt. And what we'll do is we'll check the camera again, see if it's functioning. Before hitting the pavement and then run the thing out before turning off the camera. Oh, yeah, on the pavement. Whew. Oh. Yeah, we're still running. That took about 26 minutes. So it really is, if you go really crazy and make it hurt, it really is about a half an hour. Okay. And then we run this puppy out on the pavement. Get her up into top gear. Ah.